It's the patch stop!
Hello, I'm Peggy Patch and I'm on my way to find a place for my tea shop today in Elveden Forest. There's so much to see. Now, where are my friends? Can you guess where they'll be? This way, I think.
Peggy, we're here. We're in the pancake house. Yeah, come on, Peggy, hurry up. They're making pancakes. Ooh, yummy.
Oh, hello, Poppy, hello, Why? I might have guessed you'd find some food first. Let's see what they do. It may give me some ideas for my tea shop.
Oh, ooh, well, yes. Oh, look at that. Pancake juice. Pancake juice?
Batter. Oh, let's bring you some fruit out.
Oh, I like fruit.
Oh, strawberries.
I like strawberries.
Grapes.
I like grapes.
Kiwi fruit.
What's kiwi fruit?
That green stuff. It's got lovely little pips in it.
Oh.
Oh, and pineapple, my favourite. It looks scrumptious.
Oh, the smell's making me feel really hungry.
Oh, look, there's loads of other different fillings. What should we have? How about some apple? Oh, chocolate.
Sardines!
Hello, can you guess what I'm making? Yeah, red jelly. Just got to pull this block of jelly cubes apart, and then I've got to be very careful with the hot water because we've got to pour that over the cubes, and then they'll melt and it'll make all the water a lovely red colour. There we go, just finished that. Now let's stir it all in. Can you see the water changing colour? Right, that's it, it's all melted now. Now I've got a jelly mould in the shape of a rabbit. Can you see his head here? So let's turn that upside down, and then I can carefully pour a lovely red jelly into that rabbit, and right up to the top. Wonderful. There we go. And then we can leave that on one side until it sets, and we can eat it later. Yum, yum.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oh, do be careful, Poppy. We don't want our wonderful mixture all over the floor, do we?
No. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it and prick it and mark it with P. Put it in the oven for Peggy and me.
Oh, I can't wait to have some. Right, come on, let's get stirring. Sandwiches, cherry buns, jam tarts, jelly, ice cream, chocolate crispies, my favourite, a pot of tea, orange juice, and what else? Cake, of course. Right, I'll write it down. Whoops. Cake. Lovely. Yum, yum. Now that cake looks almost too good to eat. I wonder what sort of food real elephants like.
Buns!
That's right. Yum, yum. But what about cows, Poppy? What do they like to eat?
Cows. Now, they're out in the field, aren't they? Oh, I know, yes. They're eating grass all day. Yum, yum. Peggy, can I play your game, please?
Oh, of course, why? Ready? Yum, yum. What does a rabbit like to eat?
Oh, I know that one, Peggy. Carrots. Yum, yum. Rabbits love carrots, don't they, Poppy?
Well done. Yum, yum.
It's very cold, the water, isn't it? One just round the corner. Hello there. This is Edward and this is Jay. What have you got in your basket, Edward?
Crumbs.
Some crumbs. Well, that'll be very useful because we're sure to find some water birds out on the lake here at Elveden Forest Holiday Village, and they're probably very glad of a nice snack to keep them warm. But we're not just looking for ducks or other water birds. Who else have we got to find?
Peggy!
Peggy Patch. So she's probably playing hide and seek with us as normal. So what have we got to do?
Find her.
And we've got to find some
clues.
clues on the way. So let's keep our eyes peeled. Let's see if we can find some clues, okay? Where? Where? Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? What is it?
That way.
Okay, it was pointing down the path, and what is it?
Rabbit.
It's a rabbit. Okay, so we know the peg was pointing down that way. Do you want to hold the peg? Okay, now let's read it. It says...
I'll hold the clue.
Okay, I'll give it to you in a sec, but we've got to read the clue first.
I
It says...
wanted to hold the clue.
You can hold the next one. I'm green and I hop. When you see me, I'll stop. I'm green and I hop. When you see me, I'll stop. Now, if I hop, it must be another kind of animal, mustn't it? All right, so you hang on to the rabbit, Edward. I'll take the basket, all right? So we've all got something to carry. Now, keep your eyes peeled. Have a look down here and see if we can feed some birds. That's it. We can keep looking. We might find some clues. Be careful by the water. Do you want to throw some bread in? Yeah. OK, Edward, do you want to throw some in as well? Let's see if they come up to the water edge to get their bread. That's it. Throw some in. Not too much. That's lovely. Now, let's see if they... A little bit more. Oh, I think they're coming, look. Just swimming round the side of the island. Right, keep your eyes peeled. Have a look. Could be anywhere. Remember, it's probably an animal because it can hop. Oh, hang on. Edward's found something. Come on, Jay. That's it. Let's see what we can...
Peg was pointing that way.
OK, let's have a look. OK, let's have a look. What is it?
A frog.
It's a frog. Now, you can, but which way was the peg pointing?
That way.
OK, so that's sort of back onto the path, isn't it? Right, do you want to hold the peg this time, Edward? Right, let's see what it says. It says, follow the path, look up and down. Can you see me? I'm red and brown. So you've got to look up, OK? And looking for something red and brown. You hold that, Jay. I'll take the basket of the bird food. Now look up, so not on the ground this time. Look up.
I see it.
Where? Oh, where at? Oh, hang on a minute.
What's that? It's red and brown. It's a squirrel.
It's not a squirrel, is it? Let's bring it down so you can have a closer look.
It's a peg pointing that
It's a rabbit. I think the peg was probably, I pulled it down, I think the peg was pointing just down the path there. So do you want to hold on to the peg, Jay? And it's a lovely robin with his big fat red breast. Now it says, go past the bush, I'm hiding quite near. Call out to me, Peggy Patch, we're here. OK, so we've got to shout out in a sec. We've got to go past the bush first, all right? Should I hold this one? No, you can hold it, Edward. All right, I'll take the bread. So we've got to go past the bush. There's a little bush here. So shall we shout out? Peggy Patch, we're here.
I'm over here.
Look, there she is. Come on.
Hello.
Come on, Edward. That's it. Do you want to go and sit on one of those little mats?
Hello.
There you go, Jay. Where's Edward?
Oh.
There you go. Do you want to have a little kneel? Hi, Peggy.
Hello, Jay. Hello, Edward. Hello, Mark.
Hi.
That's right. Have a nice sit down there.
Well, Peggy, we've had a wonderful time coming down here finding your clues.
Have you? What did you see on the trail then?
A robin.
A robin?
Hey, that green pig was on the frog.
On a frog? What was the other clue?
A rabbit.
A rabbit. All
That's
right.
right. What else did we do when we were coming down finding the clues?
Feed the birds.
Feed the birds.
Yeah, because they're very cold, Peggy, and I think probably a little snack will help warm them up, won't
What
they?
sort of birds were they?
It's a swan.
A swan. Oh, lovely.
Lovely big white swans. And there were also some ducks and a few geese as well. They came over as well. They were coming over.
But do you think the birds that you saw were very hungry? Yes, do you think they were hungry?
Edward thought they were very hungry because he put lots of bread in, didn't you, Edward?
Well, Mark, I've got an idea.
What?
If you go off to the village and have something to eat, I'll tell the story about Mrs Wobble, who's the waitress in a cafe. So I'll see you later then.
Brilliant. Okay.
All right.
Off we go then.
Bye.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Edward. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye. See you later. Mrs Wobble the Waitress. Mrs Wobble was a waitress. She liked her work. The customers liked her. The only trouble was, she wobbled. One day, Mrs Wobble wobbled in with a bowl of soup. The soup landed on a customer's dog. Mrs Wobble got told off. The next day, Mrs Wobble wobbled with a roast chicken. The roast chicken landed on a customer's head. Mrs Wobble got told off again. The next day, Mrs Wobble wobbled with a plate of jelly. The jelly landed on the manager's head. Mrs Wobble got the sack. Mrs Wobble went home to her family. Mr Wobble cooked her tea. The children tried to cheer her up. "Cheer up, Ma," they said. "You will find another job in another cafe." But there were no other cafes. That was the only one in the town. Mrs Wobble knew this. "There are no other cafes," she said, and she began to cry. The children did not like to see their mother cry. It made them cry. It made their father cry too. Then Mr Wobble had an idea. "I know what we can do," he said. "We can open a cafe of our own." "Where?" said Mrs Wobble. "Where?" said Miss Wobble. "Where?" said Master Wobble. "Here," said Mr Wobble. "We can turn the house into a cafe." The next day, the Wobble family turned their house into a cafe. They cleaned and painted. They moved the chairs and tables around. They changed the curtains. Mr Wobble went shopping. He bought meat and vegetables, fruit and fish, cheese and chicken, flour and a few other things. The children went shopping too. They bought 2 pairs of roller skates and a fishing net. "What are those for?" said Mr Wobble. "It's a surprise, Pa," the children said. "You wait and see." In the evening, Mrs Wobble made waiter's clothes for her children and a cook's hat for her husband. Mr Wobble and the children, they made the menus. The children went to bed. Mr and Mrs Wobble stepped outside. They looked at their new cafe. "It's the big day tomorrow," Mr Wobble said. "We are going to make our fortunes." "Yes," said Mrs Wobble. "The only trouble is, what if I wobble?" The next day, the children woke up early. "It's the big day today, Ma," Master Wobble said. He gave his mother a cup of tea in bed. Miss Wobble gave her father a cup of tea in bed. "We are going to make our fortunes today, Pa," she said. After breakfast, Mr Wobble began cooking. Mrs Wobble and Miss Wobble laid the tables. Master Wobble went round the town with a sandwich board. The first customers arrived. "Oh dear," said Mrs Wobble. "What if I... Oh!" Mrs Wobble wobbled with a bowl of soup. "Help!" said the customer. Miss Wobble skated to the rescue. She caught the soup in another bowl. "That's clever," the customer said. Mrs Wobble wobbled with a roast chicken. "Whoa!" said the customer. Master Wobble skated to the rescue. He caught the roast chicken in a net. "Hooray!" the customer said. Then all the other customers cheered. "Hooray! Hooray! This is more fun than a circus," they said. That night, Mrs Wobble counted the money. "It looks like a fortune to us, Ma," the children said. Mr Wobble gave them a hug. "And we owe it all to the famous juggling waiters." Oh, the
the Wobbles Cafe in the story is a bit like your tea shop, isn't it, Peggy? Yes, but we don't wobble, do we?
No. We're getting very good at being waitresses.
It's a pity we haven't got any customers, though.
Oh, that doesn't matter why. We're having such fun at playing tea parties, aren't we?
Oh, yes, and we can eat all of the tea as well. We can.
What were you lot saying about wobbling?
Oh, Mark, your rabbit jelly looks fantastic.
Yes, and it's sitting in the green jelly grass, wobbling away.
Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate.
Wibble, wobble, jelly on a plate.
Right, let me take your orders for tea, please.
Peggy, may I have some of those delicious chocolate crispies that Poppy and I made, please? Oh, I'll have a sardine and banana sandwich, please, Peggy. Oh, can I have some orange squash too, please? Lovely.
And what about you, sir?
I'll have some of my lovely jelly, please, Peggy, and a pot of tea.
OK, I'll go and put the kettle on. Oh, my list.
Peggy put the kettle on, Peggy put the kettle on, Peggy put the kettle on, we'll all have tea.
Oh, there's the bus bell. Peggy, the bus is here.
Peggy!
Oh dear, but there's just time for us to have tea before we go, isn't there? Come on, enjoy your tea.
Oh, what a delicious tea, Peggy. Thank you. Oh, good. This is my best sort of sandwich. Sardine and bananas. Oh, nummy, nummy, num.
Peggy, do you want some jelly? It really is very good, you know, even though I say so myself.
Oh, thank you, Mark. It does seem a shame to spoil your rabbit shape. But I'll have some just the same, thanks.
Ah, good. Right, I'll give you a little bit of red and a bit of green together. There we are. Lovely.
Thank you. Ooh, jelly on the plate.
Jelly on the plate.
Wibble wobble.
Wibble wobble, jelly on the plate.